in the kitchen.
All right. We're live. It's happening now.
It's happening now.
It's happening right now. Amazing. Oh,
everybody settle in.
Wait, you're on. Yeah. Okay. Let me know if you can hear yourself.
Yeah, there it is for me. Yeah.
Here I am.
There you are.
Hello.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Radioland.
I'm Ralf Jean-Pierre. This is No Suggestion, an improv comedy talk show. Co-host Aston-Hollins is here.
Hello, I'm Aston-Hollins.
Not Ashton.
Yeah.
But Aston.
That's true.
Ashton, that's Ashton.
That's what people say a lot of the time.
And I just thought about Ashton Kutcher. There's probably other
That's
Ashtons.
where they're coming from. I think they're like, oh, this is the one that I know. It's probably this name.
Damn.
I did a whole thing at the open mic earlier about how people fuck up my name. And what a great time to introduce our special guest who has a very lovely name.
Annie Sage is here. Am I saying your whole name?
Yeah, what
Is
a hell
that
of a
first
segue.
and last, or is that your first name?
My first name, listen, my parents wanted you to know I'm difficult right out of the gate.
Wow.
Annie Sage is the first name. Last name is Whitehurst.
Oh my gosh.
Annie Sage
Like a
Whitehurst. I did know that. Yeah.
Southern hippie.
Okay.
Kinda.
I too.
Yeah.
Aston-Hollins is my first name.
Oh, yes.
Aston-Hollins.
You did.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until
I
tonight.
forgot I had another joke about my last name, which is McClanahan, and I forgot
know
it
this.
in my
Okay,
set tonight, talking about how people fuck up my name. And then it was really hard to learn to write it.
So, okay. Wow.
2 double names.
Wow. Okay. So Annie Sage
What you
is your
got?
first name.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a middle name?
That's
No.
lovely, Annie Sage.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Your name is gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Aston-Hollins is your first name. Do you have a middle name?
I do not. Aston-Hollins McClanahan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, at the very least, right here, none of us have a middle name.
No,
I also don't have a middle name.
Okay, you heard it here, everybody.
Middle names are done.
No
for
middle
fucking
names in
babies.
the
Also,
room.
are we all hyphenated?
I'm a hyphen.
No,
You're not
I'm not
hyphenate.
a hyphen. I'm just a two words.
Wow.
But there's an invisible hyphen. Sometimes people want to put in the hyphen.
Yeah.
also.
You seem too polite for a hyphen. You seem too polite for there to be like any kind of punctuation in your first name.
That's
Wow.
nice of you to say. I guess I tried to be polite, but I don't think a hyphen is like impolite.
it feels aggressive when I have
Really?
it, I think. Yeah.
Well, it's a great name, hyphen or not, or
You placed an exclamation point at the end of this sentence. My
word.
Teresa. Oh,
What a sentence!
brutality. A
What
period.
an exclamation!
I'm exclaiming about the exclamation. A period would have sufficed.
That's
Teresa.
true. Yes. Would you like to explain your choice
What
of
do
such
you have
aggressive
to
punctuation?
say for yourself, you brute?
So bold.
You-
I'll come back with the correct tea for the situation. I'm so sorry. Clearly, this requires an Earl Grey of some kind, something strong for this tremor.
This would require a tea that has a bit some more complex flavors. My word, because I can't.
A complicated tea with many names.
Orange Picot?
That's a beautiful name for a beautiful tea.
I'm scandalized. I'm scandalized by the choice of tea, by the choice of punctuation. Teresa, I didn't know.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why.
Let me put this teacup down. This seems like it will be
You're
scandalous.
clutching at your pearls.
Yes, sometimes in a sentence, you must use extra
Where's my chair?
emphasis of the emotion at the end.
We can't handle this kind of violence in this parlor.
That is why I made the choice. It's a perfectly legal, grammatical choice.
Oh, legal. I'm just a lady. I'm just a small little tea lady. I'll come back with extra sugar cubes, perhaps. Maybe smooth this over. A little whiskey, something.
Please come back with some sort of balm some sort of
I'll come back.
anesthesia.
Mr. Thomas, I'll come back with a bong.
Oh, Teresa.
So now you know why I chose the exclamation point at the end of the sentence. It's because I thought it was appropriate, and I don't need to explain it to you.
There's no need for you to pat the table so aggressively. You're shaking this parlor.
Well, I want to make a louder statement.
Mr. Thomas,
What has been?
I wanted to try your bong to make sure it was appropriate for you, but I feel like I just...
A bong?
Tell us more.
You just ripped a bong in the parlor?
I ripped a bong in the... I'm so sorry. I think there's been a terrible misunderstanding. Was this not what you wanted for I to rip the bong in the parlor?
This is a tea room.
I thought you wanted some stronger spirits. Oh, Teresa, will you ever forgive me?
Oh, I think, of course, yes. I partake from time to time. Does that scandalize you,
I feel like
Thomas?
I feel like I am an exclamation point.
Scene.
Okay, good. Beautiful.
Welcome to No Suggestion Podcast.
Welcome.
An improv comedy talk show.
I feel like names are often a topic of discussion here on this show.
I think
Names
that's true.
always becoming. Oh, okay, so we're two of us hyphenated. 3 of us don't have middle names.
That's right.
All of us have 3-part names.
True.
Ah.
Yes, truly.
We're all 3-part names.
There you have it.
But I'm the one. I have just one first name.
That's true, yes.
And
We all have
want
some.
another?
Oh, sorry.
huh?
Well, do you want another? Have you always wanted another?
No, I like my name.
It's
my
solid, yeah.
It is solid.
It suits you.
It's a good
Does
name.
it suit me?
Yeah. And I love that it's spelled not in the way that one might expect.
That's the
you
part
know?
that's the saving grace.
I like that
couldn't
part.
handle being a PH. I don't like it. I don't. All the PHs out there, God bless you. I don't like it.
Do people want to give you a PH?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
All the time.
Can
I
you
don't
hear it when they pronounce it with the PH?
Yeah, I can feel
Yeah.
it. There's something plebeian about it.
Oh,
I feel like I'm like, hey, I'm not a plumber. I'm not. There's something. Yeah, I don't like it. I like the. The F is streamlined.
Is it?
Gravitas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ralph, Jean-Pierre.
Yeah. It gives it a little. Yeah. Anyway, but okay.
We all have Scorpio in our chart.
We've gone through. We've gone over a lot of stuff here. Yeah, we've all got Scorpio happening somewhere in there. I don't feel like somehow I don't feel like I don't meet a lot of Scorpios.
Well, we do get a bad rap, so I think just survival technique, which we as Scorpios know, you don't want to open with it.
I love Scorpios.
Do we get a bad rap? I don't know
think
what kind
so.
of rap.
Doesn't
we
every
get.
sign have some kind
some
of
kind
like,
of bad
oh,
rap?
that sign?
Well, sure, as a Gemini would say that.
yeah,
Oh
but
my
you know what?
God, Geminis.
Geminis.
I embrace it. I love it. I claim it. It works for me.
I wouldn't
identify
have guessed
with it.
that you were a Gem, but I don't know what.
Oh,
Do you feel like you're like super like?
I feel like
The hand gestures, the grounding
Wow.
that's happening.
Wow.
I feel like in the dual sense, like I'm a duck on water, right? The surface looks very, very calm on the surface, but underneath the legs are the wheels are turning furiously.
Oh my word! Okay.
So I feel that, and the 2 parts, you take the good, you take the bad.
Wow. The facts of
joy,
life.
sorrow, right?
Shout out Miss Garrett.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
yes. I at TV land. I feel like if I was a duck on the water, if you look underneath the water, I just have no legs. I'm just floating.
I am paddling. Oh yeah. But it's all good. I'm good with it.
I feel Scorpios are very varied as well.
Yes.
I think there's
I
a
would
lot
agree.
of different kinds. I'm always very astonished by who's a Scorpio and who isn't.
David Schwimmer.
David Schwimmer's.
Shout
you know what I mean?
out.
That's not somebody you'd immediately think of
I
as a
would not
Scorpio.
expect. I would.
You know, he's got. So my birthday is November 13th.
Mhm.
David Schwimmer's birthday is November 12th. And I'm pretty sure when I was growing up, he was the only celebrity within like a 2-day window,
Wow.
other than maybe Whoopi.
Cool. That's a cool one.
Whoopi's a cool one.
So cool.
Yeah, but I don't remember which side she is.
Who shares your birthday?
I don't know if anyone that I
Googling.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, Google it.
Google it. I don't know if
Let me
anybody.
Google it.
Keep going.
I would hate if it was someone who like Anya Taylor-Joy or someone who's famous like only in the last 10 years.
November
13th,
13th.
2021 is.
Oh,
when I
you
was
want the
born.
exact? I'm just going by the day.
November 13th.
You want the exact?
Birthday.
God,
Celebrities.
I hope it's me.
Okay,
God,
you ready?
I hope they come up.
You ready?
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg is on the 13th.
Wow,
Yeah.
there you go. I love Whoopi.
Okay.
She's great. She's a good one.
Hang on. I think there's more.
I think there's one. I've looked at who's famous on my birthday, and I've done this
Oh, I
kind
know about
of
her.
self-interest research. I don't think a lot of celebrities, like a lot of famous actors and actresses, are Scorpios. It seems to be mostly scientists and little weird guys.
It's true.
Yeah.
But we got some people. I could tell you just on my day, we got some good
Please do.
people.
Okay.
Hold on,
Yeah.
but I want to know about the 13th.
All right.
There are a lot of other people, but some of them aren't super familiar to me, so I'm continuing to scroll for a familiar name.
Yeah, you have people of more depth than substance. You got some
Sure.
authors
None of them
and
are commercially
scientists.
viable.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But I mean, Sharon with Whoopi, that's pretty
Whoopi's
cool.
a big one.
Sharon
Wow.
with Whoopi.
I got on my day, the few that I can remember are Calvin Klein,
Hey,
All
that's
right,
something.
fashion.
Larry King,
There you go.
Okay, talk show.
Jodie Foster,
Ooh,
Oh my God,
strong.
heartthrob.
Alice and Janney.
Very
Cool.
strong as
Great
well.
actor.
I feel like there's somebody else in there. Carrie Scrugg, I think.
Gymnast.
Yes.
Okay, powerful.
I
These are some good peeps.
feel like there's Tyga, the
Tyga.
rapper Tyga.
Okay, Tyga. Tyga.
Yes,
Tyga?
yes. Rack City, bitch. And who else? There might be one more. Who else is in there? Tyga.
That's a big list.
I feel like there's one more in there that I'm missing.
I have some good ones as well.
Okay, yeah, I want to know yours.
Judy Garland.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
Whoa, yeah, amazing, right? Maurice.
The white Whoopi Goldberg. Go ahead.
Maurice Sendak, Where the Wild Things Are.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good one.
These are dreamers and believers.
Yeah.
From such a great band, The Breeders, the Deal Sisters, Kim and Kelly Deal.
Ooh.
I don't know who those two are.
One or both of them are also in the Pixies. Maybe that's how you know them. But anyway, you should listen to the Breeders.
Yes.
Yeah, great band.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
They have the same birthday as me, and that's really cool.
Are they twins?
They're twins, Kim and Kelly Deal. Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
There you have it.
Very nice.
Wow. Okay. So we've gotten into names.
Birthdays.
The only thing left to do is go into numerology. I don't know. I don't know much about it.
I don't know much about it either.
I don't know a single number. I'll just be straight with you.
What were the okay, hold on. Before I get to this. Okay, I'm going to go to this. I'm going to hopefully come back. What were the subjects you were most interested in school?
Ooh, okay.
Well, art,
Mm-hmm.
English,
Mm-hmm.
all the humanities.
Mm-hmm.
Classic improviser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, real aspirational, no fucking numbers there, man.
Yeah,
Not at
no
all.
numbers.
Not a
Me
single
either.
number.
No numbers for me.
Yeah.
Also, yes, I'm a man of arts and letters
Yes.
as well.
Oh, an
Yes.
educated fellow.
What about you, Ralph? Arts and
Oh,
letters?
same. I mean, yeah, math was just no.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that I was like trying to get out of it or avoid it.
It was like another language I could not understand.
yeah, I was
Why?
not going to do any of the
Yeah.
homework. I wasn't even, I couldn't bring myself to do it.
I failed many a math class, and I tried middle school math, just like I was like drowning in those numbers. Yeah.
I went to an art school and their highest math class was remedial math, and I almost failed it.
Their highest math class was remedial math?
Yeah, basically. Well, they didn't call it remedial math, but it was like in a regular college, this would have been remedial math. Like they might as well have been teaching addition. But it was more than that, you know what I mean? But it was like high school algebra. But that's what, because I went to art school.
That's cool.
So
I
it was
didn't
like,
know that. Where'd you go to?
I went to Savannah College of Art and Design.
For high school?
No.
Oh, for college.
Yeah, for college.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's an amazing school.
I feel I count myself blessed.
Did you enjoy your time
I'm
there?
in a lot of debt. Very much so. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Where did you go to college, Annie Sage?
I went to Smith College.
Okay.
In Western Mass.
In Western. Okay. Whoa.
We have to say Western Mass, otherwise it sounds like, we know it's a good school and we just let it hang.
It could be in the East.
It could be in the East of Mass. Yeah.
But it's in the West.
Yeah.
Smith College. It sounds like a small school, is it?
It is. Yeah. It's a small women's college. Last I checked, I don't know if they're
is it still
expanding it now.
all women?
I think their ideology was we accept women of America and we graduate people of the world.
Okay.
So I think they left a little room. They might have probably changed their policies in the past few years of what that means, but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I do remember, speaking of Savannah Art College, or College of Art and Design.
Keep talking.
Okay, we're talking.
We're still talking, but I was going to tell him something and he's no longer here, so now I got to talk to you about this. So
we both want to know.
Remedial math?
Hey,
that was the highest you could go, was remedial
I
math?
had to retake Algebra 1, so I know a thing or two about remedial math as well.
So,
please finish that thought.
Well, I was just thinking about the college that you went to. I remember in the brochures they had beautiful lampposts. It was like, come to Savannah. We've got gorgeous lampposts.
Is that why you chose it, the lamp
Oh, I went to visit and I saw the Spanish moss. I went on a tour. I went on a tour. I didn't see hair nor hide of the school. I didn't see shit. I saw Spanish moss and I was like, this is where I'm going.
Yeah. Where
I decided before I saw a damn thing.
I love that.
I'm very glad I went. Well, when I was a kid, I was only making art. All the time, and I was the only artist I knew. Always.
Wow.
Like,
where did you grow up?
I'm from New York, but I went to high school in Florida. And even here in New York, I was like, there were other kids, but I was the only one who was like, I'm gonna be an artist, and everybody else was like, and I was like, what's wrong with you? And it was just me. So when I got to SCAD, I was like, it was the Wizard of Oz. It was like color all of a sudden.
And you're an artist. Look at that.
And I did it.
It came true.
What happened at Smith College? What was there?
Well,
I would love to
there?
know what happened at Smith College.
What happened there?
I mean, Smith is known for Gloria Steinem went there. Sylvia Plath famously, went there and tried to kill herself there.
Holy shit.
It's a strong I think their college phrase is heady, nervy, and intellectually exciting.
Wow.
Or heady, nervy, and intellectual. Either way, a lot of pride in being difficult women, which I identify with firmly, strongly, and loudly. So, we had a great arts program, but when I went there, I studied theater and acting, but it was mostly like playwriting and like set design. Like I think the biggest people on campus were playwrights in terms of theater arts and set designers. I forget his name, but he made like the set design for Sex and the City, and that was like his big thing. So when I went there wasn't a lot of acting necessarily. It was mostly like, playwriting and research and dramaturgy and stuff like that. But they have a fantastic engineering program, speaking of numbers, that I did not pay attention to. And research, general smart women doing stuff.
Yeah. Cool. I love it.
Yeah.
I did not have to take math in college.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
At Sarah Lawrence?
At Sarah Lawrence
College.
College.
You went to Sarah Lawrence.
I
Okay.
did. Sarah Lawrence College. And
Okay, two of you went to a women's
college. There you have it. Yeah.
I went to art school, which is not a women's college. Unless there's a joke here. I want to find it, but I can't find it.
I didn't have to take math, but I did have to take. I had to make up those credits in other ways. But I took this one political science class. It was like a full year class, not even a one semester, full year class, and the whole time I felt like I felt in middle school math. I was just like drowning.
Wow.
I didn't get it, and I really should have left the class, but I didn't. And
what happened?
I think I just got a bad grade. Yeah, but I tried to stick it out, but I was like, I didn't. I don't feel good about it.
Kathy, I'm just calling you in my office to tell you failed this class.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure you earned 3 points.
I earned 3 points out of how many?
Out of 100 points.
Oh no. Oh well, I know that I was late on turning in my essay, but I was hoping maybe I could dance about it. Can I dance for my?
Hi, I'm Kathy's mother and personal DJ, and I follow her everywhere, and I'm here to support.
It's a very great tracksuit, Miss. Yes.
Thank you so much. I am here to support her preferred method of self-expression.
You know, the dean said that a lot of the professors here were very limited in their scope of thinking, and maybe you could expand.
I mean, I didn't. Okay, your mother's setting up DJ equipment. I didn't agree to anything.
Change her grade.
I just want to process the fact that I feel like I've been insulted by my student.
Well, you won't feel insulted until I teach you.
I don't think you needed to flip your cap backwards to DJ. You
it
could have
looks
kept
cool.
it.
So you don't like costumes? Because I had like a whole bit. That's kind of all I had in my backpack.
I just wanted a 4-paragraph essay about the things we learn in class. I don't know if I can accept some sort of interpretive dance. I'm glad that your mother is here. I don't know if I can have students come into my office to dance their assignments. I just need you to write words. I have to grade you on your ability to write words. You earned 3 points.
Okay. Let me just take off my DJing headphones.
I'll hold on to them.
Thanks, honey. So,
pew, pew, pew.
Mr. Frodman.
There was some contempt there in the way he's... Okay, I don't want to...
Mr. Frodman. Right. Okay. This is what Sally does.
Kathy.
Sally, Kathy.
I'm upside
Raphael.
down. I'm upside down.
This is what she does.
Oh, this is how have I been saying your name wrong this whole time?
She expresses herself. Okay.
Sally, Kathy, Raphael.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
And every other teacher.
Which of those are first, last, and middle?
Teach. Look at this. My head is like spinning like crazy.
I also want to ask you about this. You're doing a
break dancing.
It's beautiful.
She's amazing. She's going to the next Olympics because that is included now.
You know what they say about barriers? They're made to be broken down.
That's right, honey. That's right.
I don't want to stifle you. I don't want to hold you back.
Thank you.
But I do. Even if I give you full points in this assignment,
which you could,
you've earned then 10 points out of 100.
Just change her grade.
To what?
So she can break dance freely.
Change it as much as you would change a mind that's closed.
Right.
You'd open it to the horizons.
I feel like you're insulting me again.
I think that you find big ideas threatening because you've maybe, Mom, hit it. Maybe you've internalized a lot of what's happening.
Don't freestyle.
I'm not freestyle. I've actually written this down. I wrote more than 4 paragraphs, but I don't feel comfortable saying it to you. I need to.
This is more effort than you put into this entire semester.
Because this is how I learn.
Why is there a toy dinosaur in your DJ booth?
Oh, Scully?
It keeps me company. Yeah, it's my good luck.
My dad's not here, so, we got
right.
Scully.
Yes. We miss him very much, and plastic dinosaur is no substitute for a real human man.
I want to tell you something. I first of all, I cannot pass you, and second of all, I'm quitting teaching, and I want to manage artists.
Wait, hold.
Mr. Frodman.
Reverse.
Hey, from now on, it's Dr. Frodman. Scene.
So is that what SCAD was like?
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. It was I don't know. It was artsy. It was great. It was pretty much what you'd imagine.
It's exclusively just lights. I've told you
lights.
it's just
And Spanish
lamps.
moss.
Yeah, funky lamps, Spanish moss. Take a kooky southern town that's filled with ghosts
Love
and
it.
plantations.
Did you have any ghost experiences?
No, I didn't. But it's it's got
You
that.
didn't?
No, I didn't see any ghosts.
Did you feel them though?
No,
Did you hear them, perhaps?
Did you smell them? A little stink.
I don't know. I think it's enough that they're there haunting the town. I think that's already enough. It's steeped in the supernatural. So there's that going on, and then take a kooky town like that filled with plantations and manors and ghosts, and then it's really southern, and then stick a massive art school in the middle of it, and stick just a couple tens of thousands of hopped up 19-year-old art kids in the middle of this town.
So you're telling me people have definitely majored in Ouija board reading?
No, but they're majoring in fibers.
Fiber art?
Yeah, they're making
Macrame?
fibers. They're fashion designers.
Weaving?
They're not weaving, but yeah, fibers. That's what fibers is. And then the fashion design, or
what was your
filmmaking.
major?
I majored in performing arts, and I minored in sequential art.
Oh boy, you're gonna feel so dumb. Guess how many of that you're wearing? None of those bullshit majors, but guess what you're wearing? Fibers.
I am.
It's true. Wait, what is sequential art?
Comic books.
Oh, I see. Yes,
I was gonna assume it was something not real.
It's not real.
Yeah,
it's not real, but it's fun. It's just you're just around just a bunch of arty people.
That's cool.
All the time.
Yeah.
Nobody is smart.
Yeah, but artists can be smart in, other ways, right? I think
Nobody
so.
can do math.
Yeah, but math isn't everything. Didn't we just learn that? And
yes, we did.
This art that we just transpired here.
We just made some art.
Yeah.
Although I do wish I understood it a little bit better, I must say.
All you gotta do is know tip math, and that's it.
Yeah,
tip math.
That I
Tip
can
math.
do. Yeah.
Maybe angles if you want to get into some archery. I see archery is really coming back.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's very mathematical.
Sure, with
and
angles.
you say you want to pull the microphone just a little bit closer to you, or you could, yeah.
I want everyone to
There
hear what I'm
it is.
saying
That's
about
Yes.
archery.
It's important.
So what I
I'll just cup it.
yes, or does it go? Is it going?
It's just a loose guy.
Oh, let me
It's just
see.
like-
Hang on. Let me see if I can tighten it. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, Phil.
Well, this
vamp.
is what I want to ask you. So you knew going into college that you were like, I'm going to be an actor.
I did, yes.
Okay, talk about this. How soon? How old? You have a Batman tattoo on your wrist, Aston.
This whole time we've known each other.
I just want to say for the record, I don't have a Batman tattoo.
Okay.
That is the lovely Aston. That is not me.
Yes.
I love Batman.
I don't believe in heroes.
Oh, I did not know this. Okay, you from how old? From how old?
I always wanted to be an actor. I mean, my mom was an actor in Chicago when she was coming up, and
That's cool.
I grew up with like all of her old books and stuff. And my dad was a photographer, and so I grew up with all of his weird art books. So I kind of met in between all of her, Chekhov and his weird, dark academic kind of stuff, and met in the middle with some Brecht and some, weird German shit.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I like it. Cool parents.
Yeah.
Sounds like, yeah.
Yeah, but I will say they always raised me to know that, okay, if you're going to do this, you're going to be broke. So at least have some awareness that, if you want to pursue this, you're going to need to learn how to be nice to people and wait tables, just to kind of kill some time before the fame hits, which clearly now it has. Yeah.
I have a feeling that it will. Yeah.
It's coming.
I know it already, and we just met like an hour ago.
Well, we all know what's holding me back is numbers, so You
gotta learn that math. Well, is where we were talking about, Aston and I were talking about this earlier. What is the final picture that you have painted in your mind of where it's trying to go? What's the bullseye you're trying to hit?
The future?
Yeah. What's the dream?
What's the dream?
I don't know. I mean, I just want to be somewhere where I'm creating and doing stuff, and I have a certain amount of autonomy over it, and don't have to do things that I think are stupid.
Yeah.
And I can be around other people that are inspiring and exciting and making different kinds of stuff, and multidisciplinary, most likely. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a curveball. I just want you to answer as you see it fair. What part of that don't you have now?
Dead air. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, who grows up and is like, oh, I'm going to be an actor, and then also has to kind of face some kind of disillusionment or coming to terms with what it's going to be. And I feel like part of that is also, coming into some kind of, presence and mindfulness and like gratitude and stuff. So yeah, in a way, I am kind of doing what I want to be doing. I'm working on stuff that is artistically fulfilling. I'm not compromising and, taking work or jobs that I feel like are pointless or not meaningful to me personally. Because, it's pretty hard to be working on something and feel like it's not fulfilling and have it mean something, as have it be as valuable as it could be if it's personally meaningful. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just want to keep on fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's, this is a question for both of you, Batman. Who's your guy? Who's the person you look at, you're like, they did it. They did it my way.
As an artist or as a hero or
just as a guy, just as a man,
It could be a guy or
who's a good man. Who's a good guy?
There's a lot of guys. There's guys and gals that are guys. Who's your guy? Whatever kind of guy it is.
Okay, I'll talk about Batman quickly.
Wow.
Quickly. But I think my Batman has more to do with like identifying with loneliness.
Everybody has their own Batman.
Yes, your own personal Jesus, if you will.
Yes.
But I watched the animated series when I was a kid in the 1990s.
It's a big deal.
So great. And I think I was lonely in many ways as a child, and Batman is like deeply, deeply lonely. And he was there for me after school on television. And the series really holds up.
It does.
By the way, it really holds up. Some deep stuff.
Who's your guy, Batman?
Oh, fuck. I mean, I was talking to a friend about this earlier tonight. I was reading about Julie Taymor. And, what a cool. Absolutely incredible body of work in so many different disciplines. And I was reading like the
different styles.
Yeah. And so informed by like picking up something and being like, all right, let me like integrate this into my own practice. Maybe it's not working. At least I learned something. But I really loved a lot of how she kind of found what worked for her by starting out first as an actor, then a deviser and an improviser. And that's kind of like my background as well. I think I made that up. I don't think she ever did improv. But, coming from like, okay, maybe I'm someone who takes direction, to maybe I'm someone who gives direction, to maybe I'm someone who builds the whole set and like builds the whole production. And that there's no, I feel like a lot of people who, like a lot of people are like, oh, I want to grow up and be an actor. And there's a certain sense of, this might be like a big bummer, but a certain sense of failure of like, oh, if you don't become an actor, if you pivot, or if you become a director or a writer, producer, or some other aspect. And I feel like as long as you have a certain sense of integrity and you're still following what it is that you want to be doing and you're still learning and integrating new stuff, you know, like you're still growing as an artist. And I think as long as you have that sensibility, you know, you kind of realize that how limiting that other perspective is and ego driven and everything. So I think in terms of not being limited by a definition, you know, I think that that's pretty inspiring. Batman, I think, is not interesting at all to me, but I love that they were there for you.
Who's your Batman?
Me?
Yeah, Julie Taymor is a really good one. You get a second or maybe a Robin. I don't know.
I mean, someone that I grew up really loving what they did was probably John Cameron Mitchell. I saw Hedwig and the Angry Inch, and at like
great.
A very young age, and it broke my mind. I've
never seen this.
Oh, shut up!
I've never seen it.
Shut
up! Shut up,
Ralph!
Shut up!
It's a very important
Guys,
film.
I just want to come and
Shut up!
Sorry.
Shut up!
I don't even know what to say to that. Like,
I just want to hang out with you guys.
You can put the food down. You can put the bucket of food down.
Yeah, put it down.
You brought it up to the barn. You can put it down at least.
Yeah.
You can leave us to our meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are having a cool kids meeting. I just want to let me stand outside the door.
You breathe so loud.
Because I'm excited.
Well, keep it in, your excitement.
Is that what cool guys do?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're quiet.
Cool guys are quiet guys.
Yeah.
You dig?
I dig. Do you?
You guys are so cool.
Thank you. It's natural.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Doesn't it make you make sounds how cool you are? I feel like if I was feeling
sounds.
I feel like if I was feeling that kind of coolness coursing through my veins, I'd be like, ah!
I think his head just exploded.
That's what it feels like. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to try to work on this is something for me. This is actionable. This is something I can practice. Is keeping it in.
How are you going to practice when you just made such a huge mess all over the floor?
Can you get your little brother out of here, please?
No. Let me stay.
Your little brother, too. All of a sudden, he's my little brother?
All right, he's our little brother.
Oh, you guys are fighting over me.
Well, we're not fighting for you.
You guys are fighting over me.
No, we're not fighting. Oh, God, he's doing it again. I think he's drooling.
Yeah.
It's so high up here. I'm afraid of heights.
Don't fall.
Why did you even come up here? You could have just, used the pulley system to bring the food up to us.
Right.
I wanted to see the meeting. I wanted to peek into the meeting.
Well, you're not invited.
I cooked this ham for you guys.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Spiced ham.
I do like a spiced ham.
Does that mean I can stay for the meeting?
Did you bring is there cloves in the ham?
Cloves?
Yeah, are there cloves in the ham?
On the outside of the ham in a pattern, in a geometric design.
And then I cooked it so that it...
Is there a glaze? Is there a glaze on the ham?
There's a glaze and there's like a little flakiness to the glaze.
All right, then bring him up.
All right, you can stay for a little bit.
Yeah.
Ah!
Shut up. Scene.
Good. Yes, I'm sorry. I haven't seen it.
Okay, you have to see it.
Tell me
Amazing.
Sell me on it. Let's do a promo for it right now.
Let's do a promo for it right now.
It's like, I mean, I think the content is significant. Of course, the story, but the artistry, also the music is like amazing.
I have no idea what even it is about.
So it's been a long time, but transgender M to F kid in just on the other side of the Berlin Wall, like the bad side.
I was about to ask what years are we talking about. Okay.
Yeah. And kind of like just missing that freedom. And it is this journey to stardom, I would say, right? But
Wow.
I'm not even like, it's great. It will blow you away, and the music and the visuals and the storytelling, like it's, you know, it's a major piece of art.
Annie Sage, is it a film or a
it's
play?
film. Well, it was on Broadway, and I saw that version also, and it was amazing.
Which came first?
The John Cameron Mitchell film. I forget the year, but the film was first.
I believe there was a play first that John Cameron Mitchell did, and then expanded it, which I feel like in that journey was so inspiring in of itself, because I had never understood how, like, I grew up loving theater and loving movies, but I didn't understand like how they could really talk to each other. And there's this beautiful journey of, you know, the main character, but it's really about like autonomy and independence and like agency and like desire and like sense of self, and like how do I, you know, like who am I in this body, and like what does this body mean? And I feel like there's a lot of people who, no matter how they identify, can you know, feel some sense of, you know, like can cling on to that idea of like this body does not define me. Whatever this is not the end. You know, whatever this is not all that there is. And there's so much more potential, you know, just in who I want to be. Who, you know, the places that I can go by speaking my truth and by talking about it, by making this music, which the music is fucking amazing. It's like, you know, it's rock, it's metal, it's like a little bit of everything. It's folksy, it's like kitschy and it campy, and it's so self-referential and like, you know.
And it's like, how do you, or, how does the character manage all this like disappointment and trauma, and like how do you sort of come through all that, you know? You're
I'm sold.
Your version was much more articulate.
Hey, I don't know if
it's a great movie. Yeah, you gotta watch it.
That's, man.
It's a lot of it's a one person, you know, kind of creating a lot of different shit and speaking as to like what's going on in every different medium. And the movie has, I forget her name, but Emily, someone, I forget her last name, but she did all of the illustrations for it. And it was just so beautiful. And like, there's a lot of different beautiful kind of like homemade, hand touched kind of pieces that are, you know, in the costumes and the illustrations, the animations and the songs. And a lot of it is predominantly written by John Cameron Mitchell. I think it started out as like a character that he would do. And it's not, you know, like an aspirational thing necessarily, but it's just, it's so different from, I feel like when I was growing up, there was Rocky Horror. And then
I was about to ask this. These
Hedwig,
things feel like, you know, they're in the same.
I feel like
they're in a similar world.
Is like deeper.
It's
I would say it's deep.
Okay, that helps because there's it's where I went to college, such a fever and frenzy over Rocky Horror, and I never got it.
There's spectacle in Hedwig, but it's not like frivolous, you know, and it's I think that you gotta watch it.
I think the takeaway is like there's only, when I was coming up, which is, you know, I'm 19 years old, so recently. But you know, like there are only so many different articulations of like what is a body or sexuality that is not, you know, mainstream.
Yeah.
And this was such a beautiful fucking like take it with your whole hand kind of, you know, I'm going to take some space and I'm going to say what's going on, and I'm going to make my own path and make my own you know, identity in a sense.
Superstar identity.
Yeah.
And there's a nemesis. I mean, you gotta watch it. I want to watch it.
It's so.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in years and years and years.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since like.
That's what we're doing, guys. When we all hang out next.
A viewing party. Okay, I think that's the best way. I'm okay.
There's style and substance. I'm
already sold. I'm sold on Hedwig and the Grange. I think
who's your Batman?
Yeah. / Julie Taymor.
/ Julie Taymor
/ Judy Garland.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think about who I really was into Batman when I was a kid.
Not anymore.
Still, but you know what?
When did he lose you?
Daredevil. Daredevil is my favorite superhero. Daredevil is
the Ben
this
Affleck?
is a crude what? No. Don't you dare. That's not canon.
Don't you dare.
I liked
Devil.
the series.
Don't you dare. Yes.
I liked the series.
The series was a great
more.
representation of what the comic book was.
Yeah, I wanted more.
Think about that series, like and everything that it was, and it was probably a little tame because it was on Netflix. Well, no, it was very accurate to the book, like very accurate to the tone of the book.
I remember loving it. Yeah.
I was reading those when I was 9.
Cool.
Like that is the stuff that made me go, I want to make comic books.
Yeah.
So like Daredevil is what happened. I still love Batman, but Daredevil to me is more. Daredevil is Batman and Spider-Man smashed together.
Ooh, ouch. Ooh.
Yeah. It's crude.
A powerful collision.
Yeah, and it's like the same, that angst, that loneliness, that darkness but Batman is kind of like steely and a little impenetrable, a little bit like the brooding, but even the brooding is like kind of like. So Daredevil is like Batman with angst. He's
these
blind.
are both Ben Affleck, aren't they?
What? Stop it!
Wait, I want to interrupt everything beautiful you were saying and say, do you remember there was one Ben Affleck movie where it was like the end of high school or something? And I just remember, because this sounds like the fucking, ethos of what you're talking about with these two characters. I just remember it was like the end of high school and some girl didn't put out enough for him or whatever. I don't know what his fucking thing was. But he's got, he's like looking down at
school ties?
Maybe. I don't know. You tell me. He's looking down in the cafeteria on like the last day of school and he's got like something written on a piece of paper and he slams it against the window and it says angst for the memories.
Wow.
And
that's a Ben Affleck movie?
That I think is the pathos of
Angst.
Ben Affleck and Daredevil and Batman. And maybe you're just like an angsty little guy.
Angst.
I'm
for the
not very
memories.
angsty.
Angsty?
I'm not
Maybe.
I think maybe there's
some angst.
underneath. Maybe
I don't know. I didn't have much angst.
At my high school, we had a hot dog cart, and on the side,
We had one of those.
on the side was painted "Franks for the memories."
Ooh.
Okay, this is as teens, what would you rate yourselves at your angst levels?
High.
Yeah. Yeah. Embarrassing high.
Yeah,
like, I don't know if
high.
I want this on camera high.
Wow. See,
or microphone shit.
I feel like I was like a 2. It never occurred to me to cut class. I wanted to be, why would I cut class? My friends are at the school.
Well, that's your first problem right there, bub. You got friends.
Oh, I had a lot of friends. Yeah. I was not popular, but I had a lot of friends. I was not, my angst was low. I don't think I was, I've lived a charmed life.
Good for you. Yeah.
But
Congrats.
okay, I want to hear about it. I want to hear.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Good for you, kid.
Listen, I do what I do. I do what I do, guys. I do what I do. It's me, Tony Tarzana.
Tony.
It's me. Come on. Be proud of me. Celebrate me. I made it. I'm a kid from the hood that made it.
Congrats.
I made it.
I'm happy for you. I really am, Tony.
War in the wallet. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, just
That's
I'm
what
the
we
same
call
old
you. Your
Warren,
pockets are empty. War in the wallet.
I haven't had a major transformation or whatever. It's
It's got the same 2 pieces of bread, hoping to make a sandwich.
yeah.
War in the wallet. But
Yeah.
look at me. I'm Tony Tarzana.
Yeah,
I made it.
Tony. That's great.
A
That's
brand
cool for
new
you.
Buick. A brand new Buick Forest Green.
Good for you. Very, very humble way to come back for your mama's funeral. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
As my son, I want you to know that I'm proud of you.
Dad, you are looking at me with such contempt.
Well,
Ah.
since the surgery, the eyes don't open as much. But there's contempt there. You are correct.
Dad, I sent you a card. It was in Braille. Come on.
That's so rude. You know I'm an American. I don't read Braille.
Pop, I got a walking stick. Aren't you proud of me? It's a cane for flair, pizzazz.
Tony.
I'm back.
Tony, I said I want to welcome you back to this house on one condition.
No, Pop, don't do it. Don't do this to me.
I want you to be humble.
Oh no.
And I want you to stick to your guns.
I don't know if he can do it.
Look what Humble did for Warren the Wallet.
I know. It didn't get me very far, but hey, you know, I have love in my life.
Are you sure?
Warren's got love. Warren's got love.
And that fills my heart.
Warren, if you shrug your shoulders, nobody can tell.
Your heart is empty.
But I'm flashy. I'm
just
dazzling. Come on.
You know that your mother passed because she was driving.
Yeah.
And there was a glare.
It
Hit her window.
was so bright she couldn't see it.
Tony, the amount of disrespect that you're showing today.
But
Yeah.
this absorbs the glare. It's
I've become
forest
your
green.
dad's surrogate son because I have emotional intelligence.
That's right. That
Okay,
is
we have a
correct.
very deep bond. All right?
He's got puppy dog eyes.
Yeah.
He's got crying eyes.
Yeah.
You can't see them, Pop, but he's
I
got
can't.
crying eyes.
But I've been here for your dad, Tony. Where have you been?
I've been out on the town. I'm Tony Tarzana. Come on. It's party. It's party time, guys. I'm a
Is
little
he doing
drunk.
a dance? Is he doing a Warren? Is he doing a stupid dance? I can't see.
He is.
I'm a little drunk
doing
now,
a
but can you
dance.
blame me? Tony Tarzana. Come on, Pop.
Sorry, I'm your dad's new son now, so you can just go back to your
Is this true, Pop?
material life.
Everybody's got to have a favorite.
Scene.
Wow.
Is Tony Tarzana a real person, or
That
did
I don't
you just
know.
make up the
to
name?
really just come out, you
It
know?
really was. I
Yeah.
was having a lot of
Is it
fun.
a real personality, Tony Tarzana?
I like to think so.
Who
I
would he
never.
be? What would Tony do, you know?
I just feel like he's wearing rings. He's got his pants flare at the bottom. This guy's having a good time.
How did he make his money? We don't want to know. We don't want to know. We don't want to know how Tony
It's
got
a
there.
real. It was a character. This is a character that's like that. That is like, yeah, they're all. Everything's made up. It's a real catch me if you can kind of scenario. Anyway, yeah, that was super fun. Wait. Okay. There was a thought I wanted to
Yes,
get
you
to.
put a pin in a thought.
What was it?
I'm not sure, but I was like, oh, I need to remember this moment.
It's gone.
It's
All we
gone.
can remember is that we wanted to remember.
Yes, and I don't.
No.
Yes, maybe you remember.
Nope.
Annie Sage.
Not a single thought here.
Tony Tarzana has come and stolen
Cleaned
the
me straight
show.
out.
Why don't we talk about
We were talking about your Batman and Ben Affleck.
Oh, Ben Affleck. Damn. I like Ben Affleck. I think he's a tortured soul. I like Ben Affleck. My favorite movie of all time is Good Will
I
Hunting.
didn't know that.
I love the Afflecks and I love Matt Damon. I do. I know it's not.
You love
it's not
it.
the coolest.
Don't be ashamed.
Not
Love
the
what
coolest.
you love.
And my
you know?
favorite actor of all time is Robin Williams. I love Good Will Hunting. I'm a Good Will Hunting
I've never seen.
boy.
I've never seen it either.
Oh no. That's my Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
I just don't believe men can do math.
They can't. It was written by actors. They
So,
can't really do math.
Annie Sage.
Yes.
Tell us about what you're up to lately. Do you have any performances happening?
Projects
Projects to
interests.
shout out and where can people find you if they would like to find you?
Mhm.
Well, I am currently doing a lot of work on something that hopefully will be available to the public in the next year or so. It's kind
Secret project.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a video. It's a filmed version of a stage performance that I was doing for a while, and I'm kind of just recontextualizing it within. But bullshit. It'll be out eventually. But I mean, I don't know. I kind of have no short-term memory, so I don't know. I guess I'm here. I guess I'm in Brooklyn.
We're so happy to
Nice.
have you. Do you have internet. Can we find you on the internet or on the social medias?
Sure. You can find me at Annie-Sage. The hyphen is spelled out. And www.annie-sage.com, just the sign. And I'm working on some new stuff, and I really am bad at plugging stuff.
It's okay.
I mean,
I'm just too present, you guys.
It's just a pleasure to have you here and present in the room. This is the thing I wanted to talk about earlier. Yeah. What is your own, historically in the past and now, maybe they're always the same, feelings about having a first name that is 2 parts and hyphenated?
Ooh. Oh boy.
How have you carried that in your life? What does that feel like?
I think it's something that I really like my name. I think it's very unique. I think my problem with it is that I do have a problem with it. I think that a lot of people call me Annie, and that's fine. I get it. But it's not my name. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it immediately starts a lot of interactions with a correction or with a, hey, actually, here's what it is. And I think as someone who always wanted to be an actor and be a working actor and, you got to be likable and be approachable and everything, it kind of like, it's kind of, like there's a lot of things that women have to deal with as actors where they're like, oh, don't self-advocate too much. Yeah, don't take up too much space. But this is literally my name, It's not me asking for like an extra dressing room or something. It's just, just my name,
It's a great name.
Thank you. And you've got it. Everyone here has fantastic names.
And everyone wears them very well, I must say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We all get 3-part names, no middle names. Scorpio, Gemini.
Scorpio rising.
Oh, God. If it wasn't for that, you'd be perfect.
I know. Yes. You guys wouldn't like me at all.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that is what an astute observation, too, that it has the potential to start a lot of just meetings with you with a correction, which is like, I never thought about how that reverberates outward and inward. I always think about how I think when you look at people, you can see on them the effect of having always had that name, and you can see the effect of them having always seen their own face.
What?
What does that mean to you?
Because it's like you're baked into you. Because you always, this is the face, not that you've seen the most, but like there's something about like you look at yourself and you go, oh, this is what I look like.
Yes, but you probably don't see yourself as much as you see other people.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But like you're carrying you around and you know what I mean? I always feel like those things that are just always with you, they have this effect on you. They're always your own name. You're not hearing your own name that all that often either, but it's like the older you are, the longer you go on, like these things bake into you. Does that make sense?
I think so. Yeah.
Like, if there's resentments or something. But what do you mean you don't hear your name that much?
I mean, you hear your name probably more often than you see your own face, but you don't hear it constantly. You're not constantly hearing your name.
I love to be called, and I love a mirror, so I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
I think I just always have felt like people.
Have you always had a lot of nicknames?
But there's only a few seconds left.
We gotta wrap it up quick.